been focusing on the situation of human rights in Bahrain on a yearly basis. The role of the European Parliament is quite limited in terms of foreign affairs. It can have a say, but it doesn't have a real influence on the decision making and the policy making, because foreign affairs is a competence of members. We don't have so much to say in terms of diplomacy and foreign affairs. And of course, member states are more interested in their own business. But it's always good for the European Parliament to have a stance. Last time was in June 2018. Personally, I'm the spokesperson of my group on those issues, which doesn't mean that I'm an expert on the issue. So I working with very open and wide ears to each and everything you have to tell me, because you are the experts and I have a lot to learn from you. And to all of you in the house, once again.
Peut-être en anglais, c'est peut-être plus facile pour moi. Excusez-moi.
I will talk English, it's easier for me.
When we're a small group, I'm going to be pretty informal. I've only got 5 minutes anyway. Just a quick roundup for those who haven't met, who haven't been introduced. We will start with Marc Pella, who has worked extensively, I gather, on Bahrain and had the pleasure of being rejected or refused entry. And he will be followed by Bill Law on my left from The Gulf Matters, formerly at BBC, on Middle Eastern affairs. Third speaker will be Ali Al-Aswad, to my right, beside Mary Christine. Was a parliamentarian, and you were elected in 2010, and actively with the other members of Al-Wafaq. And I think you're now in London, at least for the time being. We'll have a break after Ali's intervention, and then we will restart about 10-15 minutes. And then we will go with Morgan from No Peace Without Justice. I think her intervention today will be, I gather, more general in respect to the situation about Bahrain. We have planned quite a long conversation, a general open conversation from about 5 o'clock onwards for about 40 minutes. Round up, I hope, with Bernard. Shaking his head, very good. From the Centre d'études et d'initiatives de solidarité, for helping sort this out. That'll be around 6 o'clock, and then I might, if we have time, if anyone and our certainly friends, feel free to contribute if you like. And with that, I propose to get started, maybe just with a few comments of my own. They can introduce themselves too as they go along. I mean, right now? Yeah, okay, tout de suite. Shall we start with Gabriele? Do you want to come around this way?
Avec le micro.
Hello. Hello. I'm an intern at the organization No Peace Without Justice, and yes, I'm here to know more about the issue of today.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Federico Terreni. I work for the European Center for Democracy and Human Rights, which is an NGO organization which collaborates with ADHRB NGOs that focus mainly on the human rights in Bahrain and also Saudi Arabia and more in general the Gulf region. Thank you very much for having me.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lucas Asmelas, and I'm an intern for ECDHR2. My colleague just spoke about the association, so it's fine.
My name is Said Youssef Al-Mahafla. I'm Vice
President of Salam for Democracy and Human Rights, and as well as board director in Bahrain Center for Human Rights, a organization focusing on human rights issue. And I'm based in Germany and attending here today.
Yeah, and I'm Bill Law with the Gulf Matters for the BBC for many years, and I focused on the Gulf and the wider Middle East.
Human rights defender from Ireland, and I've been working on the situation in Bahrain since 2011, and I cross-partner organisations such as Salam for Democracy and Human Rights and the Bahrain Centre for Human Rights, the Gulf Institute for Democracy and Human Rights, and others. And I'm very working with my colleagues and to you today. Thank you.
And I'm Drury Dyke. I work often with Salam for Democracy and Human Rights and Al-Qist, a Saudi Arabia focused human rights organization. And I recently founded NGO, Rights Realization Center. We've done absolutely nothing yet, but I have got a background with Amnesty International. I was a researcher for years.
Oh, it's your turn now.
Je me suis même pas présentée.
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Marie-Christine Vergia. I've been an MEP since 2009. I am also a human rights activist, and I've been so for quite a long time. And that's how I came across Bernard here and there. I'm also my coordinator for the Human Rights Subcommittee, and that's why I follow human rights emergencies meetings on a basis at European Parliament. And Bahrain is often an item on the agenda, unfortunately.
I'm a former Bahraini MP from Al-Wifaq, represent Al-Wifaq in Europe. I'm focusing since 2011 on diplomatic relations between the opposition party, Al-Wifaq, and international bodies. I often come to Brussels to give statements or participate in events, something like that.
Hello everybody, so I'm Mathilde Pareja and I'm working with Marie-Christine Vergia as a parliamentarian.
Donc, je suis Bernard.
My name is Bernard Driano. I work with Marc Pollas on this region. I've been working since 1972 and I've been working since then on this region.